Good Wednesday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for this chilly Wednesday, the 28th of May, 2014. A backdoor surface cold front is making its way across the region through central and northern New Jersey, the Hudson Valley, New York City, where it's already passed. The winds are out of the northeast and temperatures are falling off into the 50s now. They're in the low to mid 50s out on eastern Long Island with the northeast wind. Dew points are falling off as well. Around the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area, temperatures are in the upper 50s to around 60, and that's about where they're going to get for the rest of today. Temperatures inland across interior northern New Jersey are in the low to the mid 60s. And across central New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania, where the front is just making its way through the region right now, temperatures are falling off and the dew points are falling off from the mid-60s as well. In central and southern New Jersey and into the northern parts of the Delmarva region, skies are generally clear. As the front hasn't passed yet, the dew points are still in the uncomfortable upper 60s to lower 70s. The air is quite humid. Temperatures Dover, Delaware this morning at 70 as the front hasn't passed through just yet. Morning visible satellite pass this morning shows the low deck of clouds as the cold front makes its way through central and northern New Jersey and northeastern Pennsylvania, moving from the northeast to southwest. That's why we call it a backdoor cold front. And we can see this on the water vapor channel as well, with dry air in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere working its way down, but plenty of northeast flow today and plenty of moisture still in place across the area for low clouds. On the radar this morning, we find a few areas of showers and low-top thunderstorms moving through southeastern New York. These are dying off as they make their way into Connecticut, but still the possibility for some of this exists early this morning. These showers and thunderstorms across central and southern New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania rather, central and southern Pennsylvania will pass to the southeast and clip parts of the Philadelphia area and the northern Delmarva region early this afternoon, later this morning, early this afternoon as the cold front finally clears through this area. And it's going to be quite a difference in temperatures today, where this area here is under basically a southwesterly flow and muggy, humid air ahead of the cold front, and temperatures will still rise to around 80 in a few spots before they fall off this afternoon, where temperatures in the northern sections from the Hudson Valley, Long Island, northeastern New Jersey, northwestern New Jersey, the Poconos, central and southern New Jersey will continue to fall off from their normal highs this morning, and they'll just reach into around 60 or so during this afternoon. Morning Google mapping streamline analysis shows where the cold front is now. The cold front is now making its way through central New Jersey with a northwest flow and a northeast flow around the surface here, getting into northeastern New Jersey, the lower Hudson Valley, into the north shore and south shore of Long Island. As the cold front makes its way further to the south, high pressure remains well off the mid-Atlantic coast states. This is our Bermuda High well out here in the Atlantic, and high pressure building in across southern New England today, keeping a marine air mass in place. And on the airline deck, one area here, LaGuardia is reporting about an hour and a half delay on departures as a result of low clouds and weather. There's absolutely no other flight delays being reported in the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area this morning. Allergy forecast from pollen.com, low range today, but then medium to high range on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday once again. And this is due to oak, grasses, and mulberry. Yesterday's cluster of thunderstorms as they make their way from central and northeastern, northwestern Pennsylvania all the way down through the Philadelphia area, and then the coastlines of Ocean and Monmouth counties in New Jersey, downtown down through Atlantic City as well, and portions of the Delmarva region reported wind damage from trees being blown over and thunderstorm wind damage right along the coast too. Had a little flooding here in Bridgeport, Connecticut here, and all of this was due to the showers and thunderstorms that populated the grids and moved southeast, sparing northern New Jersey, New York City area from any appreciable rain or wind damage yesterday. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We have small craft advisories in effect from noon today to 6 p.m. on Thursday. These are for northeast winds at 15 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 knots at the 30 knots this afternoon into Thursday. Seas basically 4 to 7 feet. Out here on Long Island, we have small craft advisories until 6 p.m. Thursday again. These are for the coastal waters from Sandy Hook to Montauk Point. Northeast winds at 10 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 knots, and seas 4 to 7 feet. Yesterday's showers and thunderstorms produced anywhere from about a quarter of an inch to a half of an inch, and in some sections where the thunderstorms trained the heaviest across central Pennsylvania down through portions of the Virginias and Maryland as well. We've seen reports of over an inch. Basically, nothing in the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area as a result of that shower and thunderstorm cluster moving southeast of the region, providing mid and upper level drying across our region and subsidence. And that's the reason why, even last night, we explained that this wasn't going to happen over northern New Jersey or New York City because the main focus was south and east. Main stem river gauges through June 6th, not going to be reporting any significant major flooding at all. Morning surface chart from weatheroanoke.com and digital atmosphere software shows our backdoor cold front making its way now through northern New Jersey, central and central New Jersey as well. Areas to the north are experiencing temperatures falling into the 50s and lower 60s out on Long Island, where a cool marine air mass and northeast flow is in place. Temperatures to the south, again, are still warmer in the 60s and lower 70s here in the northern parts of the Delmarva, as this front is still to make its way through and will pass through by 2 p.m. this afternoon. The atmosphere is still quite unstable here ahead of this cold front to the central and southern portions, and these showers and thunderstorms will propagate southeast over the top of this ridge and provide the chance for an outlier shower or thunderstorm into the early afternoon hours. Areas to the north, just some spotty showers or spotty light rain showers across the region, but no significant precipitation forecast for today for the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area. Now that we're officially into the summer season with the onset of the Memorial Day weekend, before I get into the aviational deck here this morning, I want to say that the developing northeast flow should result in a moderate risk of rip currents along the New Jersey shore for today, and the northeast flow will arrive at the Delaware beaches later than it does along the New Jersey coast. So as a result, there is a low risk in Delaware for today. However, conditions may approach the moderate risk category as the Delaware beaches later in the day. For the marine deck this morning, or for the aviational deck this morning, basically we have IFR in northeastern New Jersey, moderate or MVFR, and then also LIFR, limited conditions here across central and southern New Jersey. Deteriorating conditions are anticipated for this morning as the rain showers and scattered thunderstorms arrive from the northwest and as the cold front pushes through the region, which it is doing right now from the northeast. Low clouds in advance of it in its wake. Conditions will likely drop to MVFR and at times IFR for today. And little or no improvement is forecasted for tonight. The wind should be light from the west and northwest before the cold front arrives. It's already backing around to the northeast now. It's expected to increase to about 8 to 12 knots. Cold front forecast to arrive at the Philadelphia doorsteps just after around 10 or 11 this morning based on the latest computer model guidance. Now, Thursday through Friday, basically lower ceilings and visibilities, especially across Delaware and New Jersey. They will improve by Friday. Scattered thunderstorms later Friday may once again produce lower ceilings and visibilities, and then VFR conditions for Saturday and Sunday. Right now, outside of Newark, New Jersey, we have 9 miles visibility, 83% humidity, dew point dropping off at 56 now, air temperature 61, the wind is northeast at 9, and basically just a shower in the vicinity this morning, then overcast conditions for the remainder of today into the nighttime hours with the northeast wind at about 11, gust up to 17 knots during this afternoon, dropping off during this evening, and those conditions will be in the moderate range for MVFR, mostly IFR conditions there. For Philadelphia this morning, it's mostly cloudy at basically at 24,000 feet, scattered clouds 18,000. The wind is still out of the southwest at 5 miles per hour. Air temperature, dew point is muggy at 64, air temperature 70, humidity 81%. Shower and a thunderstorm possible through early afternoon, and then a rain shower later this afternoon, and then basically just overcast conditions with broken ceilings by tomorrow morning, improving with a northeast wind at about 10 knots on average. Up and down swing in temperature and weather over the next couple of days right into the early part of the weekend, and then next week looks troublesome as well. Latest NAM WRF composite reflectivity forecast from Penn State's eWall site shows a little bit of that rain getting in here later this morning. That looks like it's a little bit overdone as we don't see those conditions, and a few showers and light rain showers, northeast flow, stratus, low clouds around the region. Little pockets of clearing here and there, but not much with the northeast wind. And basically all this sinks to the south and east, and then another cold front moves into the region by Thursday night and Friday with scattered cloud cover and temperatures. That's where it's going to be troublesome. Temperatures today around 60, 50s and 40s tonight, 50s to lower 60s on Thursday, and back up into the 70s across the region on Friday ahead of the cold front. GFS maps into motion. Here is our cold front moving through the region, back to a cold front, lowering heights, high pressure building in over across northern New England, down through the northern mid-Atlantic states with the northeast marine flow in place. The high continues to influence our weather into early Friday, and then a second cold front moves through the region on Friday afternoon with a little bit more lift in northern New England, some showers and maybe perhaps a thunderstorm possible with rain showers here again. And this will occur during the late Friday night, early Saturday morning period. Then high pressure builds in across the Great Lakes, provides us with dry weather from Saturday afternoon right through Sunday and early Monday with near normal temperatures. But we still have to monitor this upper low here off the western Atlantic, northeastern Atlantic coast states, western Atlantic over the weekend. This blocked up pattern will provide generally subsidence and sinking air across our region, which will provide dry weather on a Saturday night and Sunday and into early Monday before our next weather disturbance comes across with a warm front developing to our west early on Tuesday. More showers getting in here Monday night and Tuesday, and it looks like more rain is on the way for early to mid part of next week with rising heights and more humidity in place. So say goodbye to the 80s because we're basically going to be about 20 to 25 degrees cooler, as I mentioned yesterday, for the next couple of days. We'll get back into the lower 70s, which is near normal. Mid 70s is normal for Friday. And the weekend looks good with generally seasonal temperatures throughout the forecast region, and then the showers and thunderstorms come back into the forecast again with humid conditions early next week. That's it for today. We'll be back in video form tomorrow morning for the latest weather information. It's always 24 hours a day on Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a good Wednesday.